Here's my audience. Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Nathan, and today we are going to be discussing what life is after high school. So before I start my presentation, I'd like my audience to think about this question and think about your answer. Did you know how to file taxes right after graduating from high school? As a recent high school graduate, I felt like after I graduated high school, I was more excited about becoming an adult and excited what was to come, but I didn't really pay attention about the responsibilities that I was going to have to face as an adult. And I felt like a lot of high school students think that way, so I feel like we need to change that. So what I propose is that CCSD should implement a course for high school students where they can learn how to complete taxes, search for careers in colleges, and budget finances such as household expenses. I feel like this will benefit students tremendously and the Las Vegas community as well. So how is this relevant to our society? The reason why I feel like this topic is relevant to our society is because as an adult, eventually, one time or another, you're gonna have to complete those important tasks that I just mentioned. So why not start while you're in school before you become an adult to help better prepare yourself? All right, so before I start the rest of my presentation, this is a list of what we're gonna talk about. First, I'm gonna discuss the lack of teaching of these topics in the CCSD curriculum. And then I'm gonna propose a solution on how to fix that. And then I will demonstrate how my solution will help the future generation of students. So first, we will discuss the problem at hand. In 2015, Leo states that from a multi-year college and career readiness survey of 160,000 high school students, that only 45% of students feel positive about their college and career readiness. To me, I find this troubling because that means more than half of the students that were in this survey weren't really sure on what they wanted to do next and weren't prepared. And I feel like our school curriculum, especially in Clark County, should address those problems and teach the kids on how to become better prepared as adults. So after researching this issue, I thought of a solution on how to fix that. So I propose that all high school seniors in our school district should be required to take a course. And this course is going to be divided into 3 separate units. The first unit is going to be about tax information. So teachers will demonstrate and navigate basic tax information to the students, such as teachers will be demonstrating to students on how to file for taxes properly, what personal information they need to file their taxes, and also different online, utilizing different online software tools to properly file for their taxes. And at the end of this unit, students will have a final project where they will receive a case study of any random person, and they would have to fill out their taxes for that said random person. And then the second unit, this unit will cover how students can find jobs and apply for colleges. So what teachers will be demonstrating to students is how to create a resume using searching tools to find a job they would want to do, and also building a network of professionals of the desired field they want to go into. There will also be a final project in this unit where students will present something in their desired field and how they would apply themselves to it. According to Positive Action in 2023, no matter how small, every choice we have can have a life-changing effect. And I felt like I agree with that because when you become an adult, every choice that you make and every decision you make is going to be huge. So I feel like if we implement this into the course, it'll just give kids more confidence on making their own decisions. And then the last unit in the course will be budgeting household expenses. This is going to cover how to properly budget household expenses. So teachers are going to demonstrate to students on the type of expenses they will probably have to deal with when they become adults, such as paying for clothes, utilities, food, and emergencies as well. And at the end of this unit, there will also be a final project where students will receive a case study demonstrating their budgeting plan. Loki and Jones Holt of Leadership Magazine cite financial leadership as the application of financial literacy knowledge and skills to budget will benefit family wealth in your community. I agree with this quote. If students learn how to budget their expenses properly, it will benefit not only just their family, but also the Las Vegas community as well. And there's also a lot of people in our society that feel like it's the parents' responsibility to teach their kids how to do the tasks that I was just talking about earlier in my presentation. But as you can see, the National Financial Institute states that only 26% of parents feel prepared to teach their children about adult responsibilities. Even though there's a lot of parents that know how to complete those important tasks that I mentioned before, they probably just don't have the right tools or don't know how to properly teach their kids how to do them. So I feel like it's the school's responsibility as well to teach their kids that in school. And so now that we know about my solution, how will we know that it would work? According to Diaz from the Daily Titan in 2018, a Georgia high school teacher implemented a tax form crash course into his curriculum, and all of his students passed the tax preparation test. If my plan is implemented across CCSD high schools, more students will become more prepared, more confident about themselves, and encouraged on what is to come when they become an adult. But I feel like if this plan is not adopted in the CCSD curriculum, students will be vulnerable to the outside world. Okay, now let's wrap up this discussion. If CCSD implements a full course covering each topic of the topics that I mentioned in the slides, this will help students be having good decision-making skills while also contributing to their community. So if you are a parent and you have a kid that goes to a CCSD school, I urge you to connect with the CCSD board and propose this course idea that I presented, and while also sharing your child's needs and concerns about their future. So I feel like the future generation lies in our hands. I feel like it's important that if we give the students the tools that we didn't receive growing up in school, I feel like they will benefit from it tremendously. And I feel like our time to act is now. And then here's my works cited. That's it. Thank you.
Good.
A lot of information, Nate.
Yeah. All right.
That's good, Nate.
Thank you. There's my crown.